Big changes don't come from big steps. They come from small, invisible ones, repeated every single day. That was what my grandfather told me, years before I ever understood what he meant. Ethan was a boy who loved sleeping more than anything else. He wasn't bad nor rebellious, just lazy. His alarm clock would ring every morning at 6:30, and like a loyal servant, he would hit the snooze button without even opening his eyes. School was a battlefield he never prepared for, and life, to him, was something that could always wait until tomorrow. His room was a reflection of his habits. Half-finished drawings, dusty guitar, books opened on the same page for weeks. He dreamed of becoming someone, but he never took a step toward that dream. Until one afternoon, when something small, almost invisible, began to change. It started with a mirror. His teacher, Mrs. Collins, had given the class an assignment. Look at yourself in the mirror for 1 full minute and write what you see. Ethan thought it was ridiculous, but that night, as he stood before the mirror, he noticed the dark circles under his eyes. The tired look of someone who wasn't living his best days. He didn't write anything, he just stared. For the first time, he didn't look away. The next morning, when the alarm rang, he still wanted to sleep, but he remembered that reflection. So instead of snoozing, he sat up. He didn't know why, but he made his bed. That was all. Just one small thing. It felt different. The next day, he made his bed again. Then he brushed his teeth right after. Then he drank a glass of water before checking his phone. Nothing extraordinary, just tiny, boring things. But something inside him began to shift. He started finishing his breakfast before leaving for school. He began showing up on time. A week later, he opened the dusty guitar case, strummed a few strings, and smiled. It was still there, his old dream, quietly waiting. 3 months passed. His classmates noticed he was different. "You look happier," one girl said. He shrugged. "I just started doing small things and didn't stop." Mrs. Collins smiled when she saw him turn in his homework early for the first time. "See, Ethan, habits are like whispers. Keep listening, and they'll start speaking louder than your doubts." One morning, Ethan ran into a younger student struggling to carry books. He helped her without thinking. She looked up and said, "Thanks. I thought no one would care." That night, Ethan wrote in his journal, "Maybe small things don't just change me, they change the world around me." Years later, Ethan became a teacher. Every first day of class, he told his students one story. The story of the lazy boy who changed his life by making his bed. He would smile and say, "Don't wait for motivation. Just start small. Make your bed. Drink your water. Read 1 page. Smile once more. Do it again tomorrow." That's how the impossible becomes possible. The power of small habits lies not in their size, but in their consistency. Change doesn't begin with a giant leap. It begins with a single, ordinary step you choose to repeat. So, what's your small habit? Maybe it's waking up 5 minutes earlier, saying thank you more often, or writing 1 sentence each night. Start there. Because sometimes the smallest decision you make today can rewrite the story of your life tomorrow.